YouTube was good. It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit the doggone subscribe button. Hit notification bell every time I post up new content. Well, as you can see, I'm in a new location. A house, finally. Or let's just say a house for the second time around, right? In either case, that about as far as I'm actually really gonna go with that. Uh, but hey, people, for those of y'all that don't know, which unless put like this, unless you the Amish, we all know who passed this weekend. Coolio, some may say a legendary rapper, right? Me personally, uh, I didn't listen to his music, but I'm not gonna actually really clown on what he did as an artist. I'm not gonna do that. So in our case, right? He died over the weekend. 59 years old, right? So so I put this in quotation marks because I done went back and I done watched videos and all this kind of stuff, and everybody said, "Oh, well, he broke the code. That's why he died." Or I'm not gonna sit up here and say that, but that what a lot of people are insinuating. He broke the so-called code, right? And so he had to pay the price. But I'm gonna call bullshit on this because, and I'm calling bullshit for one person and one person only. Michael Jackson. He so-called broke the code. Then he ended up dying. But then, depending on who you ask and what videos that you watch, this motherfucker was at his own funeral. Okay? And so my whole deal is this. For those that are in, right? And then they get in and like, oh shit, this ain't what the fuck I expected. Right? And then you go and you go tell your story, right? And then you end up dead for whatever reason, right? And so, but my whole deal is this. Let's look at everybody previous Michael Jackson, previous Coolio, previous Young Dolph, or whatever the fuck his name is, right? Previous any goddamn body, right? Let's look at what happened with Elvis Presley, right? Elvis Presley didn't tell no Elvis, as far as I know, Elvis didn't tell nobody shit. He wasn't trying to put that shit out there. They just found this motherfucker in the bathroom with his pants around his ankles, right? And as quiet as it's kept, they found Coolio the same way, pants around his ankles. But my whole deal is, you over somebody else's house. Oh yeah, same thing with Pimp C, right? Um, you over somebody else's house. You go to the bathroom. Now, this is when I'm gonna say it's bullshit, okay? Because let them tell it, it's early in the day, going in the late in the evening. You go to the bathroom, right? And so basically what it said, He stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed, right? So my question is, okay, he in your bathroom. Now, whether you got one bathroom in your house or you got 3 bathrooms in your house, right? Anything past 10 minutes, I'm knocking on the goddamn door. Fuck you doing? You jacking your dick, motherfucker? I mean, like, seriously. What are you doing? What is taking so goddamn long? Because you didn't bring no clothes over. So I know you ain't in there showering or taking a bath. So what the fuck you doing? And why he wait so goddamn long to go check on you? If that's your boy, why you waiting? Why you wait that goddamn long? Right? Now, I'm not saying question the guy, but at the same time, I'm just like, well, damn. You waited that long? Don't nobody take a shit that long. Don't nobody piss that long. Okay? So like I say, 10 minutes, which for the most part is still too goddamn long, right? But I give you benefit of the doubt. Hey, fuck you doing in there? Right? You want to go jack your dick, motherfucker, go do that shit at your own house. And I already know somebody gonna look at it like, oh, why you? But my whole deal is this, people. Everybody that talks about the industry or is against the industry, right? It's the same shit, right? You know, it's almost like, okay, well, I got in and then this ain't what the fuck I expected. But guess what? You still stayed in, right? And then I just look at it like this. Whoever these higher-ups are, right? You're killing the wrong motherfuckers, right? Because I look at it like this. And you know, with YouTube or any YouTube, Twitter, wherever the fuck that's out there, right? Anybody that's out there actually telling the so-called truth about the entertainment industry, me included, right? If we know what the fuck is going on, and then we get on our little platform, soapbox, whatever, and we get on there and we say, hey, guess what? Don't go that route. Because this is what the fuck is going to happen. Right? But ain't shit happening to me. Ain't shit happening to nobody else. Right? And for the most part, I tell you right now, ain't shit finna happen to me because this is a brand new channel, for one. And even on my own channel, I only had like, 450 plus subscribers? And I was talking to the exact same shit, but here's the deal. Out of the subscribers that I had on my previous channel, that's 450 possibilities that, hey, somebody, whether it's one person, in which for the most part, you put like this, if you get that one person to change their mind, then guess what? My job is done. But, you know, my whole deal is this, and then these motherfuckers, they know that, and you know, and I don't know, maybe this is why everybody that's on the outside looking in, maybe this is why ain't shit happen to us, right? But, you know, I just look at it like this. Whether you hear from people like me, or whether you hear from the people that's in the actual industry, right? I mean, listen, you motherfuckers gonna have to change up your story. Plain and simple. Because just like I said, Coolio, he the latest and greatest. And then we all know what the fuck happened to Pimp C. We all know what the fuck happened to Michael Jackson. We all know what the fuck happened to Prince, right? These are people that have so-called that have talked against the industry. And now they dead. And so my whole deal is this, right? And I get it. It's kind of like, well, I see it, right? And so I'm not going to say nothing, right? Yeah, you will, motherfucker. Plain and simple. You know, that's almost like saying, well, AIDS is out there, and then you're going to be like, well, okay, I know it's out there, so I ain't going to get it. But you end up getting it. Or it's like teen pregnancy. Yeah, you see it, right? You know what not to do. But guess what? You do it any goddamn way. And so now your ass is pregnant. So my whole deal, just like I said, if he's even dead, right? So another one, Nipsey Russell. No, Nipsey Hussle. I keep getting him and the motherfucking comedian mixed up, right? Because again, that's where the fuck he got his goddamn name from. From the comedian. Another person in the doggone entertainment industry. But then, like I say, it's always this, put like this, it's always the same thing, right? You get in, and then you see shit that you ain't supposed to see, you go tell it. It happened with Cat. Just like I say, now, with some people, they won't kill you. Ask Cat Williams, right? But then again, there's only going to be a course of time before they knock that motherfucker off. But my whole deal is, I'm just looking at the simple fact, okay, he was in the bathroom about an hour or so. And so that's where you go go check on the motherfucker. Just like I said, 10 minutes, I'm knocking on the goddamn door. Especially you a visitor in my house. Hey dog, let me use the bathroom. Hey, by all means, go ahead, right? Being there longer than motherfucking 5 minutes. I'm knocking on the goddamn door. Hey motherfucker, what you doing? Cause like I said, don't nobody piss that long, don't nobody shit that long. Right? Hell, why y'all think the term shit or get off the pot came from? Just don't plop your ass down on my goddamn toilet and just sitting there. I mean, it could down. Put like this. Let's just say for shits and giggles that he did die. Right? And then one motherfucker be like, oh, well, he seemed to be pretty healthy. And then, you know, I get it. People would just act like really just drop dead on him. I get all that, right? But I also like to take in consideration of a weapon that is out there now, or at least it was. And you know, I actually really didn't find about this until, for those of y'all that actually used to watch Conspiracy Theory with Jesse Ventura, this is where I actually really came into knowledge about this particular weapon. They call it the death ray, right? And for the most part, let them tell it. It could be something as small as this, right? Cut that motherfucker on and point it to the one person that you wanted to take out. It'll take them out, and then when they go to the corner it'll be like, hey, natural causes. So it could be just for the simple fact that whatever that Coolio said over the years, right? And then they tracked this motherfucker down and they took him out that way. That could be an option, right? But even there, I just look at it like, here's the deal, people. I mean, I get it. You part of an organization. You say some shit that you ain't got no business saying, then okay, you get dealt with, right? And then even in the video, right? He did some shit. He said some shit. He got dealt with, because he was talking about they were fucking with his family. So he backed off, and then the shit stopped, But my whole deal is for those that are actually really thinking about getting into the business, and you see videos like this, or you hear people like me that saying, hey, look, this is what these motherfuckers do. Are you sure that's what the fuck you want to do? And then, but then, like I said, it's like this. It kind of reminds me of that one video. Motherfucker driving on the freeway, right? And here come deer, right? Look, cause it was so many of them, right? He had to stop what the fuck. He had to stop. He had to pump his brakes. And one by one, all these motherfuckers, they done jumped on the freeway. They done ran across the freeway, and then them motherfuckers jump off, and then they all become a pound of hamburger, right? So that's like the ultimate follow the leader bullshit. And then a lot of motherfuckers be like, well, hey, that's deer. They don't know no better. Well, apparently when motherfuckers get in the music industry or the entertainment industry, apparently these motherfuckers, they don't know no better neither. Because it's just for the simple fact, okay, you saw that damn deer jump off the bridge. And then you gonna take your dumb ass and you gonna go jump off the same bridge. Right? Even if you land on that motherfucker, you gonna have a broke leg or legs. So again, I'm it really ain't making a whole lot of sense to me. It really ain't, because again, if you tell them, because put like this, where did you heard it from? Michael Jackson, Prince, Coolio, Elvis Presley, James Brown, anybody that was in the industry, right? Or in the industry, and say, hey, look, don't you do this shit. Right? But like I said, everybody will end up dead. But just know that you ain't finna do shit in Hollywood ever again. You gonna go back to your 9 to 5, right? Or whatever the fuck it was that you were doing before you got so-called discovered. So yeah, I'm gonna call. For me, the crazy uncle, I have to call bullshit on this, right? Because it's the same goddamn setup. And then I'm looking at the guy or whose house that he was over. It took you that long to check on the motherfucker. Okay. Again, fuck games as usual. But like I said, people, Yeah, I mean, I just look at it like this. They're like saying, and not to say, you know, you can be like, okay, well, I can be like, okay, well, hey, guess what? Y'all killing the wrong motherfuckers, right? But then again, because I just look at it like this. It's I almost look at it the same way as if motherfuckers be like, well, hey, don't join the army or don't join any branch of the armed forces because they'll sit up there and tell you, well, uh, it's the armed forces ain't for the so-called black person, right? But again, the same shit came my way. It was shit that I saw, right? But then I was just like, okay, I'm gonna join because it ain't gonna happen to me. Let's just say, put like this, people. Let's just say that I'm one of the select few that, for the most part, I joined, I did my 20 plus, and I got out of there, right? And it because of once I actually really got in and saw it for myself, then I can be like, okay, well, damn it, I know why they kicked your ass out. Because you were doing something you ain't had no damn business doing, right? But again, it may sound like I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth right now, but I just look at it like this: every job, regardless of profession, all this shit is fucked up. It really is. Whether it was the job that I had for 21 years, whether it's put like this, whether you serve this country, whether you the goddamn cable man or woman, right? Television by itself is bad enough. But now you gonna give me 125 channels, or you gonna give me 185 channels? So yeah, I'm sure. Put like this: if I wasn't fucked up, I'm finna be fucked up now. So again, it's like, boy, talk about pick your poison. This is it right here. But just know this: the higher up from the cable company ain't gonna kill you, right? Hell, they might not even fire you. So my whole deal is, I'm like, hey, look, all this breaking up the code bullshit, toss that shit out the motherfucking window, right? Because if the code has been broken, right, and if motherfuckers have been paying attention, which I'm pretty sure that they have, right? I'm just like, for the most part, they still coming in. So why are you knocking this? So again, so why how how come Coolio had to get knocked off? Prince, Michael Jackson, Pimp C, all these motherfuckers, right? Everybody that so-called broke the code, right? They did. But motherfuckers still getting signed. Motherfuckers still making that goddamn money. But you kill these people, right? Or that is what the fuck you want us to believe, right? So, and I'm talking to the higher ups right now. Okay, so you killed all these people, right? But motherfuckers still coming in, right? So anybody with any kind of, put like this, anybody with any type of common sense, right? They see what the fuck you didn't need. And then I'm like, well, damn, I ain't finna join that. And then and another thing too, what kills me is that, and again, all of them saying, because Coolio, he said, right? Yeah, motherfucker that came up to me with some gay, on some gay shit. Okay, like the shit didn't exist before you signed your name on the dotted line. Gay motherfuckers been around forever. Since Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So don't sit up here and act like this ain't the first time that a man ain't tried to play with your booty or hit you in the goddamn nutsack, right? Don't sit up here and be like, okay, oh, now it's relevant now because I'm in the industry. No, that shit was relevant before you signed the goddamn contract. So again, it's always the same setup. Unless you Kanye West, when he said, well, George Bush don't care about black folks because when the hurricane hit, and then they off his mama. So again, enough with motherfuckers talking about breaking the code. Because everybody know what the fuck the code is. And apparently, it ain't stopped shit. So, again, what has been accomplished? So like I said, I can say the same shit about the profession that I was in. I did 21 years of that shit. And for the most part, I'm all kinds of fucked up, right? People see it, but guess what? People still join. So enough of the bullshit. Now, why somebody say, watch. If anybody see this, put like this. I'm one of these rare motherfuckers. I can get on my goddamn YouTube channel and I can say anything and everything I want to. And I already know it ain't gonna go too goddamn far, right? But at the same time, then like I said, I can talk till I'm blue in the face. And then like, if I change like this, if I can turn one motherfucker around, okay, good. Right? So you gonna kill me off of one motherfucker? Damn, okay. Again, fuck games as usual. Right? So again, let's stop with this. Oh, well, he broke the code bullshit. Right? Then like I said, if the code was broken or the oath was broken, then like I said, God damn it, he wasn't the first to do it. So somebody somewhere ain't paying attention. Anyway, with that being said, hey, guess what? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dad, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door across the street around the corner. Paulus Harris, a.k.a. Crazy Austin. Till next time. I guess y'all say this is a motherfucking code. Well, how about that?